Now, some of the names that you've just seen are the brightest and best names in replicated business systems. Hello, my name is Leroy Carson, and I'm looking to be the Toyota Scholar. Now, what does that mean? I specialize in replicated business systems. Those are dealerships, distributorships, franchises, licensing, and all kinds of businesses that sit themselves in a format where they replicate out and license out to folks that like to get into that business. Join me as I take you on a ride today with some small entrepreneurs that are replicating their business or thinking about replicating their business, and sort of walk through what is the thought process of how they replicate. I also have the unique pleasure in this journey to talk with Dr. Greg Henley, who happens to be the head of the Entrepreneurial Center at Georgia State University, the Herman J. Russell School of Entrepreneurship. Come take a ride with us and join us on the journey as we talk to them.
Well, the beauty of the model we've developed with your assistance, Leroy, is that we can move a new prospect 6 to 12 months down the road and get them to the point where they're making money that much more quickly than the learning curve we had to go through as we developed the business for the first time. We've developed a number of methodologies that have proven to work throughout the metropolitan Atlanta area. We've built this business in every conceivable type of community in Atlanta, high income, middle income, lower income, with very many different and diverse groups, and we know our methodologies work, and we're ready to impart that knowledge and what we've learned on other folks so that they don't have to go through the learning curve we went through.
Success would be replicating ourselves across the entire United States.
Okay.
And right now we're currently working on the Southeast.
Well, good.
We say this all the time, but if I knew then what I know now, I would be so much more successful, and I would have made a profit so much sooner and not wasted so much time and energy and money doing the things that don't work. And I know that this is something that is needed because I get a call literally once a week from somebody who asks me, how did you do it? And how are you doing this?
When you have one location, you don't have to be as standardized. You don't have to have as many processes in place because it's easier, with just one location. But when we opened up our second and then our third location, we realized we need to have standardization of how we do all of our business and all of the processes. And we've been working on that to make things standardized across all three locations, to make it easier on ourselves, run more efficiently, and run better for our students.
Okay.
And through that, we've realized that once we have everything all standardized, we can create a replicated business. And we've been working on that for the past few months, and then we met you recently, who you made us realize that that is definitely a possibility for us, and something that we definitely want to do in the future.
We started with a coin laundry. The first one was, we built a good store. Second one was better. Third one was better. By the time we got to 8th, 9th, 10th, they weren't moving up anymore in quality because I think we hit a plateau.
Okay.
And instead of doing what a lot of companies accidentally do is put more money into not needed things,
Okay.
we stopped. We hit the product line that we thought was perfect.
Okay.
That didn't need to get better for the customer because it was exactly what was needed and it hit the price point. And after that, it just started snowballing. We started selling more and more units. Thankfully, we've never had a failure with one of our units. And because of that, I think customers trusted us better.
The replicated businesses that you're about to study, I think, is wonderful. And the reason for that is because it allows a single business to scale. And that to me is that to me is the single most important thing that I try to get our students to realize today, is to think about scalable businesses that can grow, high growth opportunities. So I'm really glad that you're thinking about, or not thinking about, that you're going to pursue this this area.
Thank you.
And find somebody who's done it before and replicate what that person has done. You've increased your chances of success.
So wow, I really hope you enjoyed the ride. We've had a unique opportunity to spend some time with, oh my gosh, Shredder Man. We spent some time with Peggy Still Music School. We spent some time with 24/7 Coin Laundry. And let's not forget, we just spent some time with Dr. Greg Henley, who happens to be the head of the Entrepreneurial Center, the Herman J. Russell Entrepreneurial Center at Georgia State University. And what we looked at is, why do companies replicate? From their perspective, why are they looking at replication? So we hope that, you will join me in my field of research, really speaking to three sets of folks. One, the college students that are looking to be the next generation of entrepreneurs. Two, that business that's done something so well for so long that they're right now at a point where they could replicate and share that experience. And three, the greatest beneficiary of that replicated business system, the entrepreneur that perhaps may not have expertise in a particular area, but could benefit from an experienced entrepreneur sharing that. So I'm inviting you to join me on the journey as we look at that scholarly pursuit to look at replicated business systems. I thank you for your time, and this is Leroy Carson saying goodbye and thank you.